Thanks for joining us here at 13 News at Noon. I'm Felicia Lawrence, and we'll get to those stories in just a little bit. But it still might be summer, but it is starting to feel like fall. And Sean, I can already smell the Granny Smith apples, the apple cider, the pumpkin spice.
Oh, we had to throw that one in there.
Pumpkin spice that we know you love.
I know it. Hey, we're gonna allow it. We're gonna allow it.
That you love to hate.
Yeah.
It is August. I went to the grocery store and they already had all the Halloween candy and stuff out.
I know. It does kind of have that feel to it.
It's August, people.
I know. Hey, I tell you though, it is so pleasant here. Shut off the ACs, windows open. We're going to save some money from those energy companies.
Okay.
We can all agree on that, right? Yeah, that's a good thing for us here. Let's take a look outside. Beautiful sky across Indiana. Blue and some fair weather clouds that are now developing right on schedule here. They will be harmless at times. You might have a mostly cloudy sky, and at times you may have a little more blue than others. This is our vantage point here as we look south down Meridian. We're at 69 degrees. There's the northwest wind. It will continue 15 to at times 25 miles per hour here this afternoon, and that will keep these temperatures in check. I mentioned 69 in Indy. It's 67 Lafayette, 63 this hour in Crawfordsville. Compared to yesterday when we hit 76, we're roughly a degree to locally 5 degrees ahead of the pace we had yesterday. Here's the cumulus field developing, and we've got a little lake effect shower action as that northwest wind comes off of Lake Michigan here. And you can see a little more extensive cloud cover near Fort Wayne, Wabash. If you're in Logansport, you're in Peru, you're in Marion, a sprinkle or a passing lake effect shower, it's possible. I'm not going to completely rule it out. For most, it's going to be highs in the lower to mid 70s. It will be breezy. We'll have that mix of sunshine and clouds. Even
All right, we'll get more in just a little bit for weather. And jury selection right now is underway this afternoon. This, all as a former IMPD officer, is in the courtroom. He's accused of raping a domestic violence victim after he responded to her call for help. Myron Howard has since been terminated from the department. He's charged with rape, criminal confinement, official misconduct, and some other misdemeanors. And the video we have here is from the courtroom today. The incident happened in January of last year when Howard responded to a home for a domestic violence call. According to court documents, Howard later returned to the home and told the victim that she needed to do something for him, claiming he prevented her from going to jail. Howard claims their encounter was consensual. Police verified his body cam was turned off during the incident. Howard is also accused of coercing another woman into having sex in 2023 when he drove her home after she was in a car crash. Turning now from hate to peace in downtown Indy. More than 100 people gathered on Monument Circle yesterday spreading love. And this follows last week's shocking video where we saw a march promoting racism and anti-Semitism in downtown Indy. Brandon Schaff shares the message from those now standing up to racism and hate.
A gathering at Monument Circle denouncing hate on Sunday. It stands in contrast to last weekend's march, a massed group of people promoting a hateful message.
Standing up, speaking out. That is what we need to have models of, because once you're quiet, then they're going to misread that.
Michael Sahir with the Nur Allah Islamic Center helped organize it. He called on the community to come together and for public officials to create stronger hate crime laws in Indiana. Senior Pastor David Green saying that Indianapolis is no place for hate, and Sunday's gathering shows that they're not afraid.
It sends a clear message because we came back to the place they were situated at to say wherever you go, if you take your message of hate, we will come and declare that love and peace is going to win.
Nashawn Clay took the video of the hate march last weekend. She said that she wasn't offended or afraid. Instead, she went up to them and shared that she still loves them.
I know a lot of times people expect us to hate another person, or if a person hates you, you're supposed to attack back, but it's not my duty to hate another person just because they hate me. So I'm just sharing what God is building within me.
At least 100 people gathered here in Monument Circle on this Sunday afternoon, all with that same message against hate in direct response to that hate march.
We all were created equal in God's image, and hatred is not part of our image of God.
Without love, where would we be? Hopefully this will cause people, no matter what race, what religion or politics you are. We love one another.
Catherine and Stephen are married and have lived in Indianapolis their whole life. They said that they want their kids and grandchild to live in a peaceful and loving community. Hope Durham also lives in Indy and said that it gives her hope seeing how many people came to Sunday's rally against hate.
It shows that hate, even though there was some people there, there's more love and there's more people to show that there's love for everyone.
Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
And Metro Police have now confirmed that the 19-year-old suspect who allegedly shot a Metro Police officer in July has died. Police say Tyson Reach died over the weekend. He was shot by police during an alleged traffic stop involving a stolen car. And an officer was also shot during the incident. He has since been released from the hospital and is recovering. 3 other suspects have been arrested in this incident. So that right there is the sound of about 200 people. They're protesting at Johnson County Park against the use of Camp Atterbury as an ICE detainment facility. Just a month ago, Hoosiers found out that Homeland Security can house undocumented immigrants at Camp Atterbury. District 9 U.S. congressional candidate Brad Meyer organized the rally and the protest. Demonstrators held signs saying "No Hoosier concentration camps," ICE out of Indiana, and God loves everyone. Myers says he wanted to rally as many people as possible before immigrants were brought to the camp.
If we allow one group to be segregated and not get their legal rights, then any of us can be attacked. So it is, we either hang together or we hang separately.
Now, some of the demonstrators say they were out supporting their loved ones who came to America undocumented. Others say they simply do not support what ICE is doing.
When I enlisted, I swore to protect the country and the Constitution from threats, foreign and domestic. ICE is that domestic threat.
Representative Andre Carson tells us that ICE will house 1,000 people at Camp Atterbury. State Republicans like Representative Jefferson Shreve and Attorney General Todd Rokita say they support the decision for Camp Atterbury to house detainees. Today, community members and leaders will gather at Miami Correctional Facility, which is in Bunker Hill, which is about an hour north of Indianapolis. All of this is to protest that facility becoming an ICE detention center there. Leaders from the Indiana Conference of the United Methodist Church are hosting what they say is a public prayer vigil. This is in support of the immigrant community. It's happening today at 2, and it comes after the Trump administration announced the facility would be used to house ICE detainees there and would be called the Speedway Slammer. That's a quote. Our crews will be at the rally and the vigil. Now to Noblesville. This is where dozens of families are joining in on a movement of acceptance. The annual Gigi Fit Acceptance Challenge offers fun physical challenges on a race course, but it's not only about fitness. The money raised benefits Gigi's Playhouse, and they help support local children and adults with Down syndrome.
I think it's just a way to do some outreach and show everyone that our kids and these adults are just like everyone else. Everyone needs us in their life, and we can do it together.
Absolutely. Gigi's Playhouse offers programs to help with educational and social development, physical and occupational therapy, and so much more. All of the programs are free. So far this year, they've raised more than $2.1 million. Well, this week, AES customers have 2 more chances to weigh in on a proposed rate increase. The proposal could raise customers' bills more than $20 per month. The IURC has to sign off on the proposal by early next year. And 2 public meetings on the rate hikes took place last week. AES leaders tell us the increase is necessary to keep up with the rising cost of business. Customers say all of these price increases are just getting to be too much. The next 2 public hearings on the rate increase are today and Wednesday at 6 p.m. You can find the locations at WTHR.com. Indiana Governor Mike Braun just announced the state has sold the old GM stamping plant on the city's southwest side. Elanco is proceeding with a $100 million plan to build its headquarters here in Indy. Elanco bought the site for $27 million. That company is a subsidiary of Eli Lilly and Company, specializing in veterinary medicine. In 2020, Elanco announced their plan to build here. They're currently based out of Greenfield.